Welcome to Losing Affection Season 2 Cast Reunion Special, where you, the viewer, gets the opportunity to ask questions to the voices behind the avatars. So we have 11 questions here for the actual voices behind the avatars, not the characters, but the actual human beings behind the characters. All of the questions will be in relation to the voice actors. Question number 7. How do you prepare your voice before recording?
Just like going in the booth, water, sometimes honey, cough drops, lemon, you know what I mean? Quiet room.
I really don't do too much. I just be like, clear my throat. Other than that, I'll be, just get to work.
It sounds a little bit silly, but I don't know how old y'all are, but some of y'all might know like the movie High School Musical, and like the girl Sharpay, before she would sing on stage, she would like do like those vocal exercises.
I make sure I have tea and water next to me. I even have that next to me right now to try to clear it up a little bit, but I've hurt myself, so I sometimes don't come back as clear as I would like to. So that's something I plan to work on going forward, is to continue my process of making sure I have my tea next to me and that I'm more clear.
I don't really record my voice or prepare my voice before recording. I kind of just get in a state of mind of where I'm trying to stay a little bit more focused and not so laxy-daisy. I try to be a little bit more serious, but it depends on the scene. Obviously, if I'm in a scene where I'm being more chillax and laughy and like hanging with the girls, like with me and Brenda, then of course I'm going to think in that mindset and be more chillax in my voice, versus if I'm in a more passionate, concerned sister voice with Diamond. So I'm assuming those are the only two that I can really think of when it comes to preparing.
I don't. This is how I talk. Like, I don't know. I just, if my voice sounding a little draggy, a little groggy, whatever, how the fuck you say that? I drink some water, but this is how I talk.
To fix my voice up, sometimes I just need to like stop overthinking it. It's just talk normal. I'm like, okay. Because sometimes I want to deepen it, and then I'll play with it a little bit, Depends on how I'm feeling the day. My voice changes every now and then, but I definitely, clear my throat and try to drink some cold water. It's going to be a long, long day if I don't do that.
I clear my throat a lot. That's it. That's about it. I clear my throat a lot. And I have water.
To be honest, what I do, I'm not sure if other voice actors do this, but I go back to the previous voice actor of Kendall, and I would hear how she sounds while she's playing the role, because in my opinion, I think her accent was, it's cute. I love her accent. So, and I thought that, it fits Kendall's role. So I try to, imitate the accent a bit. So I would just go back to, The Bachelor or like season 1. I would just like listen to how she would pronounce certain words.
Make sure I talk loud. Well, drink water, of course, but make sure that I'm actually speaking to where, the lines are going to be able to be heard.
I do a couple vocal exercises to get my speech up to par, but besides that, I just pretty much jump in.
I don't. I usually read over the lines and try to use my first recording because that's my rawest emotion or reaction. I don't like gargle water or or sing or none of that shit. I just do my lines and try to give the best and first emotion that I can give.
I don't really prepare my voice. I go through many outtakes that do not get sent over because I'm trying to get it perfect and how I want it to sound. So I just go in there and do it.
To prepare my voice, I would basically read over the script out loud as a test run just to get a feel for the scene and try to put myself in that situation.
I just hit record and say my lines, and if I didn't like how I said it, then I re-record it until I like it.
When I'm voicing Trent, I don't prepare for it because that's how I naturally talk in real life. So, now Hattie, like this is easy to slip into. But for Cameron, it's kind of difficult because I have to like try to stay in this accent, this one box. So but I'm trying. I'm sure I'm gonna get better. Cause see, like it's kind of this British and something else. But just stick with it. Even though you guys don't really like me, but.
Question number 8. How do you feel about your character as far as personality and their situations?
Aaron is like me, I love hard, loyal, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do anything to make my girl happy, you know what I mean? He's like me in a lot of ways, but in some ways I'm not. Like I'm more, aware of things. I feel vibes, you know what I'm saying? And I could just read things and tell different things, you know what I mean? Aaron was going through a lot with his mom dying and stuff, so, but I can't, I thanks to the grace of God, I still have my mom. So, maybe I would have been a little bit more, soft-hearted like Aaron and shit, But I could relate to him.
So for Allie, I just feel like Allie was just lost, She was doing stuff she wasn't really comfortable with, like, per se with her friends, just hanging out with the wrong friends, doing stuff she didn't really enjoy doing. And then when she finally, found someone that, shared the same interests as her, like poetry, I kind of feel like she's finding herself right now. And I kind of feel like, she's coming to be a better person because she just was doing crazy stuff and about to get herself killed. And, Lord. Thank you for not killing her off, but she was doing crazy stuff, and it's a learning experience. We all go through, do crazy shit every once in a while. So that's why I feel like me and her have things in common, because we do crazy stuff when we're hurt. So, and as far as Shaniqua, yeah, she's just enjoying life, enjoying the people around her in her life. After she took some time to figure things out, because she was going through it. Like, my girl was hurt. So now, she forgave the people that she felt like needed to be forgave, and she's blossoming into, a great mother, and she been a great girlfriend. Just Shaniqua was all around. She's a great person all around. Well, a great character.
I can say that Camilla is very stubborn, and very bougie, but I'm here for the bouginess. When it comes to her situation with Miles, Cam and Miles are horrible at communication. They're so bad at it. It's like when a situation happens, Camilla, is always in fight or flight, and she's always like blowing things out of proportion. You feel me? Like she's very emotional. And then when she does express that emotion and how she feels, it's like Miles, he shuts down. You know what I mean? It's like she'll say this and that, and then Miles is like, all right, well, I'm gonna let her say what she gotta say or whatever like that. Like, I'm gonna just, or at least that's how it comes off to me. They don't really address how they feel right then in the moment. I feel like Camilla, she has a little bit of pettiness in her, or a lot of pettiness, however you want to see it. And she likes to sit on that for like a good minute before she like talks about her feelings. And usually it's Miles who has to like drag it out of her to have a conversation with her. So like, I mean, that, yeah, their communication skills are a little bit, lacking, but that's not something that they can't work on. But I'm not even gonna lie. In the beginning, if you were to ask me like how I felt about Camilla, like during the Bachelor days, I would probably say I hate her. The only reason for that is because how she did Brittany. That's the only reason. Now, it's like, I don't hate her. I don't hate her anymore. I don't know. I don't know how I really feel about my character right now. I'm very confused. Like, I don't know.
I think that my character's personality and their situations kind of match what they should. I mean, Danette's a mom. She's a mom and grandmother. So, there's no big pivotal moments that happen with Danette this season that, could make it, her be too messy or anything like that. She's just been the mom that she should be.
Well, when it comes to my character's personality, she definitely reminds me of myself a little bit. Definitely not with the drugs part, but everything else, she's pretty solid at what she wants. She knows what she wants, and she pretty much is very concerned about her family. She's extremely family oriented. From what I've seen in the beginning before she, relapsed and went back to drugs. Then obviously she became more distant. But I don't know. I just definitely feel that her personality is just very, 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 very compassionate person. And she seems like she's trying her hardest, regardless of whatever is being thrown at her. I feel like she is trying her hardest to do what she can. And I definitely love her relationship with Chaz before everything hit the fan.
Y'all, even though I have been trolling this whole season, talking about some Team Diamond and roll my man and he don't mean no, y'all, I am so mad at Diamond. Like, she's so stupid. I love her because like she because it's my character, but y'all, she is so freaking hard-headed and naive. I just was like, she was stressing me out. I was like, bro, like, I sent these lines back, so I already knew how she was gonna be acting, but to actually see her, I was like, this heifer. But yeah, I feel like she's misunderstood because apparently her and her sister went through some shit when they were kids, which is no excuse, but she just don't know no better. But she got her karma this season, so I'm pretty sure she learned something, hopefully.
Honestly, I love DQ. I feel like he's a soft ass sometimes. I feel like he don't got no backbone, or he not like he lets people get away with shit, you know what I mean? With the whole Kiki situation, like, I just wish that was handled differently. That's the only thing I dislike about him, but that's my dog, you feel me? But their situation as far as like him fucking up with Kiki, I feel like he's in love with Kendall. That was never his intentions. He was trying to see the best in Kiki. So it's like everybody's not gonna understand his side as far as how he sees it. But he know he fucked up, and he isn't going to have to admit that. Now, how he go about it, we gotta wait to see what Nico right, because she always gonna play with us. You feel me? So I just hate that he's in the situation he is now. Cause low-key, you cheated, and that's what fucked up you and Kiki. She cheated on you, and you turn around and do that to your wife. I don't know. That's a little stretch. But I don't think he cheated. I think he's just, I ain't gonna say that. He was taking advantage of. Let's say that.
Kia, I like her as a character. I was not a fan of her actions this season. That's for sure. But as a character, I like her. I feel like she has good, genuine intentions. She just doesn't handle situations properly all the time. And I spoke on this before, that I just feel like Kia's character kind of lost herself this season, and she was just really not her normal self. And so I wasn't a fan of this version of Kia. But the real Kia, the true Kia, the genuine, loyal, protective, Kia, I fuck with that Kia. But this version I wasn't really fucking with this season because she broke some hearts, and she broke Aaron's heart, and he's a good dude, and I wasn't fucking with that. I was team Aaron this season. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully she can make a comeback because she fucked up. You know you done fucked up, right?
You know you done fucked up, right? No!
Personality wise, I think Kendall is a great, fine looking girl. Because this girl is independent. She got her own fashion line. And, well, I think working towards her fashion line. And a great mom. She doesn't bring no drama to herself. She's a very classy, sassy lady. And I love that about her. Situations, she doesn't really have any situations besides the last episode with Cameron. Hopefully that doesn't go anywhere. But otherwise, Kendall stays to herself as she should.
Milan is definitely different from me. She's definitely different. She's the type of girl that I would definitely peep out and just stay away from. Her personality, like at first, she was cool with Kayla, and she has a big personality, so she's very enthusiastic, and I like that about her. But as far as her being grimy and sneaky, I do not like that at all.
I can relate to my character because my character is a little bit, it's a lot of me. It's a lot of me. Miles, per se, is a lot of me. And, he also got that, like a gentleman, pretty much, but he got that side to him. Like, I got that side to me as well, but I'm definitely a gentleman, you feel me? And I guess Owen is the fatherly figure part of me, because, I don't have any kids, but I fathered a lot of these niggas out here. I should get some for Father's Day. But nah, for real. So Owen is that, that part of me, where I give game out to folks in need. And the other character, I don't know, I just made him, I kind of created Jason. I kind of just created him as the show went on. And it was a nice creation. It turned into something that I like and I'm proud of.
Man, Nye's life is a literal soap opera. Do you hear me? So many twists and turns and trials and tribulations. She's definitely strong but stubborn. She's cool but can fire off like a little pistol. She's sweet and compassionate but tells it like it is. I feel like we would be best friends in real life.
She had the personality or character of a caring mother, loving mother, probably overbearing mother at times. But I guess it was all out of love for her baby, Aaron.
Regina's dope. Her poetry is amazing. She's definitely a hopeless romantic. I don't know, I feel like Regina, she just wants some love, but sometimes I feel like she needs to chill out. Like, when she be going off on people, it's like, yeah, I feel you, but just chill, you know what I'm saying? But, she means well, and I'm hoping that she has some type of future with Allie. I feel like they vibe.
As far as my characters that I play, the personality, Kia's mom, I totally understand that Kia mom wants what's best for her, so that's why she was coming at her the way that she was, because she don't want to see her daughter alone and miserable without no one. So if this guy likes you, then hey, get with him. Since he like you, it doesn't matter. I just don't want to see you alone. And I'm quite sure that Kia's mother probably went through the exact same thing that Kia's going through now. So that's probably why her mother was like, okay, he likes you, just stay with them. Doesn't matter.
Tati, in some ways, is like me. Very misunderstood. She has to be a Gemini. An outcast, doesn't fit in. She flourishes better when she doesn't run in packs. She's at her best self when she's alone. She can give some really great advice and comfort. She's very independent but wants to be taken care of. She's very blunt and assertive and isn't the type to sweep shit under the rug. No, if you got Tati fucked up, oh, best to believe she gonna let it be known ×2. And it makes her come off as a bitch. But at least you can't say you can walk all over her. I'm not justifying the times that she actually was in the wrong. And I do hate when people say she has no room to say this or that. So like you're saying just because she did it before, she can't give her friends good advice or any advice at all? If that's the case, then nobody can say shit about shit. For example, one of the biggest scenarios was with Shaniqua and Danez. Shaniqua knew she was going to take Danez back. She wanted him regardless. And I feel like part of the reason she got mad at Tati was because not only because of how she said it and went about things, it was because she didn't get that validation from Tati that she wanted. I feel like she expected Tati to be like, oh girl, yeah, go ahead. I know he had a baby on you and all. Well, really, it really wasn't on you and he didn't cheat, but he just didn't really tell you about it until like 9 months later. Like it makes it any better. Yeah, girl, go ahead and get back with him, girl. Everything's gonna be all right. That's like Nico telling Tati not to take Jaquise back because he cheated, which a lot of people who were protective over their friends would have. And Tati getting mad because she wanted her cheating ass nigga back, but her friend wasn't agreeing. Not just about how she said and went about it.
1,000 out of 10. Trent is that fucking man. Like, stop playing, don't play with Trent. Trent is literally like me in person, like so loving and caring and just, what's that word? Charismatic. What that word mean? I don't know. It sounds so good. Charismatic. Hold on, I'm looking it up. What that mean? Exercising a company. Yeah, charming. Very. Yes. And the situation. Oh yeah, we spinning the block on roll. We getting that boy back. You see how emotional Trent. I love Trent and the other two characters I play. Well, Cameron, we don't really know about him yet, but yeah. Now, Hattie, I don't relate to none of that, but the fact that I love the personality and the young soul she got. She's still feeling like she's 25, but I am fucking 25, looking more like 95. That's not funny, bitch. You guys are so silly. All right, let's go to the next question. Shut up, Cameron. Yeah, shut your ass up.
Question number 9. Who is your favorite character or characters besides your own and why?
My favorite character is, one of them is Jaquise, and you know what I mean, because he was understanding, you know what I mean, and told what's her name, Kaya, to keep it real and tell, be 100 with Aaron, you know what I mean. So I respected that.
Kendall is funny as hell. Like, I really love Kendall's, especially that time she came in that office and Kiki was in there, baby. I thought she was about to flip something over, baby. But I really love Kendall and of course Janae. I've already said Janae last time we did this. Janae is still my favorite. Like, I love Janae. And who else? Of course, my baby Diddy Denise. That's my baby. That's my man. He has really become like, oh my God. He is like everything this season. He was so protective and loving. And he still had a temper, but oh my gosh, my man has grown, baby.
I would definitely say that my favorite characters are still going to be Jaquise. I love me some DQ and Chaz. Yeah, those are just the main ones that I love. Oh, and of course I love Janae. That's my boo-boo. She'll forever be my boo-boo. But those are my favorite characters. And they always kind of are the same every time we do this reunion, but those are the favorite ones. The reasons why I love these specific characters, definitely Chaz because of what he represents in the entire series with Danielle. I love that he's very caring and open. So he definitely gets a spot there. I love Janae because she's freaking amazing. She is crazy, out there, just not afraid to express herself. She is everything, okay? She is like everything that I would want to be if I were ever going to be a stripper. So I definitely would say she's up there for that reason. And then when it comes to Jaquise, I don't know why I like him so much. Maybe because his avatar is so fine, girl. I really don't know. Make the coochie go woo woo. But I love me some Jaquise only because I do see the change that he's gone through in these series. And I think I said this before, but it's just something about him. I can't put my finger on it. It's just the fact that I definitely can see the change and development in his character. So I definitely would say that about Jaquise. When it comes to DQ, I just like DQ because he's a good guy. Like, he has like the less drama, even though he did have a little bit of drama towards the end of the series, you know, with Kiki and all that fun stuff. So, you know, that wasn't something that I definitely didn't like, but I still love DQ. That's my boy forever, and that will always be my boy. I will never disagree on that.
Even though we don't like Ro, I feel like Ro was played perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Like, the voice was fucking there, okay? I love Naima. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, I kind of slept with Mike last season. But that wasn't me. That was somebody else. But anyways, I love Naima because she's very humble. You know what I'm saying? She's just down to earth regardless of, like, the shit she went through in the past, which is very, very dope. But yeah, I mean, I like all the characters, but my favorite, I would say, is Naima and Janae. Janae is just... Janae is Janae. Ain't self-explanatory.
My favorite character is my dog Trent, for sure. That dude is a clown. He cracks me up every time, I ain't gonna lie. And if I had to choose a female one, Janae. I feel like I didn't really care for her from, you know, Secrets and stuff like that. But her coming into here and growing to a new person, this person, like, we getting to know her. And it's just so exciting for me. And then her whole situation is just exciting. It's something new. And yeah, she definitely my favorite character.
My favorite characters would have to be Shaniqua. She's been my favorite character since The Bachelor's, one of them. So this season it would be still Shaniqua and Trent. I love me some Trent. Those two were my favorite characters this season. And then Janae. Janae too. I gotta add. Janae is starting to really grow on me. You know. So I was fucking with Janae this season. So Janae and Shaniqua and Trent this season for me. And it's because for Shaniqua, it's because she's that dope friend. I feel like she's a good friend that everybody needs, you know? Like, she's very supportive. She's very honest. She lets you know where you're slacking at. You know what I'm saying? What you need to work on. Like, she keeps it real. And she's loyal. And she's a great mommy, as we saw this season. And she's just dope. I just love that character. Janae, because of her development, she's been growing a lot this season. You know, I feel like she's taken a lot of responsibility for certain actions in the past, and she's kind of seeing life from a different perspective. And she's trying new things, and she's thinking about her daughter. She's spending more time with her daughter and things like that. So I'm all for the growth of any character. So I love her this season for that. And then Trent, how can you not love Trent? He is fucking dope. He's hilarious. He's protective. He's loyal. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to his friendships and things, well, any type of connection really. But, you know, I'm thinking of his situation with DQ, how he was trying to have his back when it came to Kiki, you know, trying to warn him. Like, he's just a dope ass character. I love him.
Top tier character, Trent. Amarius, if you're listening, you already know, because I don't know, anytime Trent just pops up on the scene doing something goofy, like I already know he's gonna be making my day. It's giving chef's kiss. Let me stop. Second character, I would say Janae. Like I said, she became a mature woman. She's, being true to herself now, and she's in love. She's in a very beautiful relationship, and I support. And third character, we can't forget about Chaz. Chaz have a very beautiful character development as well. We the people, we do not dislike Chaz.
I really like Trent in the role that he is in, because he loves the hell out of his wife. He has faults, but he's always standing by her. He's quick to turn a bitch down over her. I really like that, and it's nice to see that in a black man. So I really like him because of that. And I really like Chaz too. I feel like Chaz is underrated. His growth has been impeccable, and I feel like nobody's talking about that. So I really love Chaz because of that. He's a sweetheart.
My favorite characters would be all three of me, and Camilla and Tatiana. Yeah, those are my favorite characters. I rock with the whole cast. I'm not gonna lie, I rock with the whole cast. But if I have to choose some favorites, then those would be my favorite, my top 5. I would say they're my favorite characters because, some of my favorites, because they do bring a lot of life into it. You could tell that they're vocally trained well, and they bring a lot of energy that I like to see in my co-stars.
Man, that's a hard one. If I had to say my favorite character, as far as the ladies, I would say Kendall. She just seems so fun, and I feel like her voice matches her character to perfection. As far as the males, I would have to say Chaz. He's definitely grown throughout the series, and he stepped his life up, and I admire him for that.
My favorite characters, there's a lot. I like Jaquise, DQ, Miss Yvette, Shaniqua. I like Kia. Janae grew on me this season, but she did have character development, so I did like her a lot.
My favorite character would be Brenda. I think Brenda is mad funny. Like, she just real. She's direct, and she's just hilarious to me. And the person that does her voice does a beautiful job bringing her to life. Like, if Brenda was a real person, I can definitely see myself being friends with her.
I'm going to have to say Chaz. And the reason why I chose Chaz as my favorite character out of the whole series is the simple fact that when the series first started, he was at his lowest. I'm talking about rock bottom, lowest. His, the way his brother was talking to him, the way that his friends was looking at him. I mean, he was at his lowest point, doing the drugs and everything. And then I'm just so thankful that DQ seen him that night and, helped him out and, talked to him and said, yo, you need to fix this, because it's not going to work. You're going to die. And for him to, get checked into the rehabilitation center and actually stay, because he could have, just like DQ said, he could have checked out, if he wanted to, but he chose to stay and, to get right so he can do better. And then he gets out and he's like a totally 360. He's working, he has his own place, he's even giving his friends good advice. And I wouldn't even think that coming from Chaz, from how he was back then. He's there. He's I'm gonna say he was probably like the baby brother, but now he's like his mind frame is like the oldest brother, the way he's acting towards all of them. And I mean, I have to just applaud him for that.
Oh. Let me answer this one. So, my favorite character is going to be Kiki. What? Yes, because what she did. Actually, no. Brianna. Is that her name? Aaron's sister. Yeah, her. Because if it wasn't for Brianna, Kiki wouldn't have did what she did, and that wouldn't have caused, DQ in, Kendall's in relationship to, fumble. Okay, but like, Hattie, hold on. But that's not good though. But wait, listen. This is the perfect chance for me to get my girl back. Boom. Bro. Okay. And their relationship didn't even fumble. But anyway, my turn. So my favorite character this season would have to be Tatiana. The growth is immaculate. I'm loving it. Now for the boys, he wasn't a main character, but this nigga, Tyler. There's so many booties up there. It's a whole menu. But yeah, him. And yeah. Hattie, you got any favorites? No, let's go to the next question. This was long. Just like your lips. Alright, let's go.
Question number 10. How do you prepare for a serious, intense, and or emotional scene?
Yeah, I just be like, whew, okay, get myself together. I had to get myself together. Like, cause for real, like, and y'all, when I be reading it and recording at the same time, I be like, oh, I was feeling that shit. Like, or if I made something like, damn, I was feeling that. And I be, oh my God, I be getting into character. Like, I'm telling you, with Allie, I really feel like me and her, we the same. Like, so yeah, like, especially when I'm recording her lines and it's intense, I be into it. And it's like, Shaniqua, I just put a little attitude with it. I just feel like, with her, I just feel like she just got a little spunk, little attitude to her. But
I tend to be okay during serious scenes that happen in the show. I think that, and this is not about me, what I'm about to say, I think the person who plays Tatiana did a phenomenal acting job during the scene of therapy. I mean, I was almost in tears based on her acting. Like, that was just phenomenal. But as for me, I haven't had any huge emotional scenes this season where it was difficult for me to do, or any intense.
So the main one that for me was to bring out the most emotion out of me, I want to say is when I got mad at Chaz for basically not telling me what was going on with the females in his life. So it was fun to really get upset and really put my mindset and thinking I was actually in the scene and getting upset. Like, if it was really my dude and I'm like, who are these females? Like, what's going on? Why haven't you told me? So I kind of put my mindset if I were actually speaking to him in that way, and if it were me doing it in person. Then I guess the most emotional one was when I started to relapse, and I had to make my voice kind of sound a little bit more dry and kind of dazed. I'm assuming she was on drugs. I didn't even know until after I saw the actual episode. But for that scene, I did assume that she was relapsing based off of the script. So I kind of made my voice sound a little bit more drier and a little bit more like not, coherent. So I definitely would say that those two for sure were the most emotional and intense for me. And I guess that's just how I made myself get into character, is by basically just, thinking I was the actual person and I was physically there.
I read the lines and I put myself in a situation. I'm a very visual person. So if I read something, it's like you know, and it's like intense, so it's like I have to show emotion. I just think of like how I would feel up in that situation, and I kind of try to put myself in it.
It's hard for me to prepare. I try to, like, you know, if I gotta act drunk, I try to adjust my body posture and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, sad moments. I don't try to make myself sad or mad or any of that. That's something I'm working on, you know. But I don't know how to answer that.
So for my emotional scenes, I actually shocked myself because, I mean, I'm no actor, you know. Okay, well, my computer wanted to make a noise, rude. But anyway, I'm no actor. You know, I don't take acting classes. I don't practice acting. It's not a passion, anything like that. So when it came to the emotional scene, I really shocked myself because I didn't expect to actually cry real tears. But what I did to prepare for that was I just started thinking about shit that hurt me, which was hard because who the fuck wants to think about sad shit? But that's what I had to do to really get myself to you know, to kind of come off as if I was really hurting. So I just thought about a few things that hurt me, you know, whether it was past experiences. I don't even remember exactly what I thought of. I just know it was stuff that hurt me and it actually made me emotional. And right then and there, I was like, okay, this is the moment. This is the moment. And that's what I did.
Yeah, I can't really say because I didn't really get a serious intense scene. But for season 3, best believe. I will get prepared for that though, so stay tuned.
How I prepare is just try to put myself in their shoe, like literally feel it, live it, and do it the best way that I can and make it seem real.
I prepare myself mentally for my serious roles just by tapping into like some of those feelings that I've had, you know, tapping into whatever emotion that is supposed to be portrayed, because it's all, you know, relative to life, and we've all had them experiences, or those experiences, different experiences it may be, but it bring those same feelings. You've had all the range of emotions. So I try to tap into some of my experience and then I let it bleed out onto the mic.
To be convincing, you definitely have to be in the headspace. Before I start recording, I would read over the script and really try to evoke the emotion. I do that a lot this season because Naima's season was just a whirlwind of emotion. So I would read it over and try to, you know, get into the headspace of that. And then the first take would probably be my best. So I would try to do that unless, you know, I was getting interrupted or whatever.
I didn't have any serious or intense roles that I had to play this season, or emotional roles that I had to do.
Depending on the situation, I would just try to think about something to put me in that mood. For example, I would think about maybe a lost loved one, and that would make me emotional enough to actually feel what the character is going through in that specific scene.
The two characters I played, I wouldn't really call it an intense scene because after watching the series, other characters had way more intense scenes than I had.
When I record my emotional scenes, I force myself to cry. I sit in a quiet place for a minute and think about the most saddest shit ever. And so it was funny because when y'all was like, oh my God, it sounded like real snot. Baby, it was. I was crying for real.
So how I prepare for the emotional scenes, you gotta think of like something sad or something that make you mad, like, you know.
Question number 11. What do you predict is going to happen with your character next season?
You know, with my character, hopefully Aaron, you know, find love, real love, and, you know, show Kaya, she lost something good, you know what I'm saying? Just from not being honest, true for herself and true for him, and respectful. But there you have it, man. Shout out to HowHighENT Entertainment. This is Dracula the Don signing out.
Y'all, what I predict to happen is hopefully me and Regina, work things out. That's my baby. No, but honestly, I just hope she really just keeps growing. She's very Allie is growing, so I just hope that her poetry, she flourishes with that. Even if her and Regina doesn't work out next season, I really just hope that she does a lot of focusing on herself, taking some time out, and being more being more active with her poetry. Like, that's something she really loves to do. So I just really hope that she does a lot of focusing on Allie and growing and being great and cutting off Rita ass, because Rita is toxic and she made me do crazy stuff, and I just be following the leader when it come down to her, and I just need to cut her out because she crazy. But and then as far as Shaniqua, what I predict is gonna happen, I feel like my baby daddy gonna propose to me. I feel like Shaniqua and Denise just gonna keep growing, keep flourishing, and I see great things happening for my characters. Just period. I see great things happening. Thank y'all for enjoying her show, and thank you for letting me be a part of the show. And I hope to continue to be a part, and I still want to be both of my characters. Don't replace me, please.
I don't know what's gonna happen to Camilla next season. Shoot, if anything, Miles might dump her and she might be in a house with 2.5 cats eating ice cream, sitting on a sofa watching Maury. Like, I don't know. But I am interested to see what will happen to her with her having her own business and everything. Like, I'm interested. I'm just as curious as everyone else is, really.
Next season, hopefully, my character, I don't know what's going to happen next season with my character, to be honest. I mean, I think she will continue to play her part as a mother, and grandmother, and a mother, grandmother, and wife. And we shall see. Like, I'm not just a voice actor on this show, I'm also a fan, and I just feel like it's so many ways the show can go in season 3. I think, with everybody's dynamic, with each individual couple situation, there's so many ways that this can go. So stay tuned, everybody. This has been so much fun to do. I look forward to season 3. And I'm so proud of all the other voice actors on this show. You guys are phenomenal. Of course, like, Niqua knows that I love her. I absolutely love her and adore her. And I'm so proud of her and her writing. And I look forward to see where everything goes.
I want to see great things for Danielle. I really hope that she gets her ish together and she's able to pull through this with Walter and with Chaz and her circle. And she's able to pull and bounce back and be there for her sister. And, because there's a lot of stuff that happened with her sister as well. So I just really hope that she recovers from everything that she did. But in all honesty, I don't think that's what's going to happen. I feel like it's going to be even more drama, and they'll find out who Danielle was when she was on drugs. I feel like that's what's going to happen the next season. But then again, I'm not the writer, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but that's just my assumption. But those are all my questions. I just want to tell you I love you, Uniqua, and continue doing you. I'll always support you no matter what you do. Mwah.
I feel like Diamond is not going to be in the best headspace next season, because of course this season ended kind of wild when she was on her way to the airport to go save her son, but couldn't because of the situation that had happened because of that damn row. So I feel like she's gonna feel guilty. It's gonna be a lot of guilt, and she's just not gonna be in the right headspace. Hopefully she does not go back to row. I hope she don't. And I feel like if she does go back to row, it might be a situation where she's there and like eventually she gets the strength to just like, choose violence. I feel like if she goes back to row, she's gonna be on her Jennifer Lopez enough type shit, like, or her Julia Roberts sleeping with the enemy, when they got fed up with a man for being abusive and they just chose violence. So I feel like that's gonna happen if she do go back to him, and I just feel like she's not gonna be in the best headspace, because her sister is like her sister all cracked out. And I just want to say thank you, Neek, for this opportunity. It was really, really fun. I was nervous because I ain't never did shit like this before, but you know what I'm saying? It was fun. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I also want to say I've been rocking with you since like 2017, 2018 maybe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to continue to rock with you because you're dope. You're creative. You're talented. You deserve to be high places because you work really hard. Also, whenever you're doing a project, I don't care what it is, if you need a voice, I will definitely audition. You're probably going to get tired of me, but that's okay because I don't care.
What do you predict is going to happen with your character next season? I know DQ gonna come in, swoop Kendall up like, hey, listen, I fucked up. She sucked my but it wouldn't mean nothing. And I love you. And I ain't asked for it because my eyes was closed. And I just woke up and didn't know I was woke. You know what I mean? So, nah, I'm talking. But I don't know. I know he gonna work his ass off, because he know he fucked up. And now you gotta admit this stuff to your wife. You mess with your family. You got a whole kid at home. You got a beautiful wife that's trying to protect you and is always there for you. You know what I mean? So, hopefully he work his ass off and don't do no David shit, because that's for the birds. You feel me?
That's a great question. A lot of things is gonna happen, but I predict two things may happen. One, either DQ is gonna let Kendall know about the situation, or two, Kiki might let Kendall know about the situation. And with Kiki, I feel like she might rub it in a little bit and, add in a few lies, which is gonna, make Kendall boil and, might break it off with DQ. I hope not. So I really hope that DQ tells Kendall about the situation, and I hope that Kendall understands, even though she is gonna be frustrated, of course, but hopefully she will be understanding over time. So that's what I think is gonna happen. But who knows? Kendall might throw some hands. Or if she's feeling a little classy, she could throw a little acid in her drink. Let me stop. But just a little side note, just saying, but y'all stay tuned because it's gonna be one hell of a ride. And again, thank you, Neek, for giving me this opportunity, giving me this beautiful role, and just letting me join this beautiful family, because I love y'all. I do. Like, I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't come across this series or these other series. I wouldn't know what I would be doing. So again, thank you, Neek. Keep it up with the good work. I hope you enjoy your break. I hope everyone enjoys their break, and y'all keep pushing through. I love y'all guys. And a little side note for Cameron, who think he was slick for kissing me on the forehead with them dry, ashy lips. Let me stop. Okay, I'm done.
I don't think it's gonna be a lot going on with my character next season. I don't expect her and Kayla to mend their relationship whatsoever. Maybe I hope they don't end up being enemies. I really hope they just part ways peacefully, but you know how drama goes. She'll probably end up her little enemy or whatever, but hopefully that's not the case.
Never know with the creator of this, great show. You never know what's gonna happen next, honestly, because it can go either way, and I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. I still have some challenges that I feel up to and up for, so I'm ready to see how will I be challenged next. Deuces from me to y'all. Great ride, great season. The year was crazy, and this year's crazy already. And look forward to seeing you guys out there, seeing your comments. I appreciate it, big appreciation, and we gonna see how this gonna turn out. You feel me?
Okay. Worst case scenario, Naima dies and the baby survives, and Trent will have to pick up the pieces and deal with the guilt. Or best case scenario, Naima lives, the baby lives, and Naima will be able to bail Trent out of jail because he's about to go on a rampage. Seriously. Ro better watch out.
Phyllis won't be back. I know that because, she was killed off in her prime. So unless she comes back as a ghost, I won't see Phyllis anymore. Not sure about the supervisor for Brenda because, Brenda got fired. So there you go. So hopefully I'll be back as another character.
I think Regina, I don't think it's going to look good for Regina. For some reason, I don't think Allie is mentally ready to go to that next level with Regina. Or maybe Regina insecurities is going to mess up her chance with Allie, especially the way she just be going off and stuff like that. Like, I know Allie means well, but she does have a lot of stuff going on, and especially what happened with Dinesh when he shot old dude. Like, it's just too much. It's just like, I don't know. So I guess we'll just see what happens. But of course I want the best for Regina. Her and Allie is cute together, so I don't know. We'll see.
You know what? This series is so good. I really don't even know how to even predict what's going to happen. And I thank How High Entertainment for even allowing me to do the voiceover character series. I'm really thankful. It took a while. I used to watch her series way back when you had to read the subtitles. And then when she started doing the voiceover characters, I was like, man, I like it. It's nice. And I was always afraid to do it because, I talk a lot, but hearing my voice after recording, it sounds different. And I'm very self-conscious of that. But doing this is giving me a little bit more confidence in my voice and how I sound. So I'm really thankful for that. And if there's any more readings or anything, hey, I am down for it. But I do want to thank you guys for taking the time out to listen to my Q&As that you guys had. I'm really thankful for that. And yes, please check out the 2 pictures that I sent in. One is me in my office/studio, and then the other one is just, me on a regular day basis, how I get down. So thank you guys again. Bye.
Well, relationship-wise, I predict Tati and Jackie's having a real heart-to-heart conversation about everything that has happened and anything's on a better note. Jackie's really hasn't owned up and acknowledged his bullshit to Tati for real. He makes it seem like the relationship was doomed because of her and only her. He made her seem crazy for thinking shit wasn't going on between him and Kia when it definitely was. Kia turned out to be the girl Jaquise told her not to worry about, and I believe the majority of Tati's feelings were very valid. I see Tati finally being able to find peace and happiness with herself and new relationships, new man, new friends. I see Tati flourishing in her career as an artist and making a living off of her passion and being able to help and inspire others through her artwork. I see old friends, old lovers trying to come back into her life after she becomes rich and famous from her artwork, living her best life, trying to be a part of her highs, but couldn't be there when she was low. I really hope she steps on bitches' necks next season because she was definitely hated on for the longest.
I feel like Trent, next season, he is going to be going crazy. He is finna try to get to roll one way or 12 others. Because, for one, he keeps getting shot. Like, that is so irritating to think. Like, why do y'all keep shooting me? Damn. Like, so that's... And not only that, but it's like his wife, too. Like, he tired of his wife going through that shit. Like, this shit is insane. And then, like, I feel like it's gonna click. Like, hold the fuck on. Why the fuck Diamond ain't get shot? So Trent gonna be thinking probably, was this some type of setup or something? Like, like, I don't even know. But something, Trent finna go mad. But I feel like Naima will be alive. The family will be good. Praying on it, even though it's in the hands of Neek. So what about you, Hattie? What you think? What you predicting for your character next season? I'm still gonna be f***ing niggas. All right, should've known. And Cameron, you think you finna get Kendall back? I don't think. I know. I'm gonna get her back. All right, Cameron. Okay. Now you gonna get her back. I know her. Thank y'all for the support and the love. We love y'all. Yes, we love y'all so much. Kisses. And we can't wait to see y'all back for season 3. Yeah.
Question for Kia. When you first started doing the role, how was it like? What did you expect from the experience, and how was it after? When I first started doing the role, I was kind of nervous, honestly, because it was something new. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how well I would do, or if I would do well at all, or anything like that. So this type of person I am, the unknown frightens the fuck out of me. So I was a little frightened in the very beginning, and I really didn't know what to expect. But now that I've gotten comfortable with it, it's actually really fun. It's funner than I expected it to be. I did better than I expected to do, and I actually really enjoy this. It's fun. Question for Kia and Jaquise. When you're recording your lines and scenes with each other, does it feel real? Well, we don't actually record them together. Everybody records their lines themselves, and then they send them to me. But when I'm recording them, yeah, it do feel real, because I kind of try to put myself in the situation of the character to give it, the best of me. And that's the best way I can do that, is by actually imagining that I'm in that situation. Are Kia and Jaquise actually in a relationship in real life? No, we are not together in real life. He's a dope guy, though. Question for Kia. Are you the host of the show? I am the writer, yes. The writer, producer, director. I'm all of that. Question for Naima. What was your favorite part about playing the role of Naima?
She's just a very dynamic character. Even though she has a lot of disruption to her life, she has a beautiful family and she loves the hell out of them. She's a good friend and understood the power of forgiveness with her friends, even though they didn't deserve it. And we all know who I'm talking about.
Question for Tatiana. How do you stay in character with so much passion and attitude? I love it.
My passion I'm currently pursuing is acting, and I'm currently taking acting classes to perfect my craft. And one thing I've learned is that in order to give a good performance, you have to put yourself in your character's shoes and actually be the character. When I put myself in Tati's shoes, I felt all of her hurts, emotions, anger, depression, all of it. It's definitely mentally exhausting, but it helped me play my role as her. And with the nice and sweet compliments I get from supporters really makes my day, because I love acting and I'm taking it serious. This is my career that I'm currently pursuing.
So I just want to take a moment to genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank each and every last one of my voice actors for lending me y'all voices, lending me y'all time, because this is stuff y'all cannot get back. Y'all can't get y'all time back. So for y'all to put time aside of your lives, your busy schedules and things like that, to help a sister, I really appreciate y'all. Like, I got some genuine love for y'all. I really do. So thank y'all so much for helping me out. I hope to continue to work with y'all in the future on more Losing Affection episodes, on future projects. I just look forward to working with y'all. And also, thank y'all, the viewers, the supporters. Thank y'all for vibing with us, for fucking with us, for getting, viewing the content, liking the content, sharing the content, commenting. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of y'all too, like genuinely. And lastly, to my patrons, double, triple, quadruple thanks to y'all, because y'all take the extra step to even start paying me to tune into my content. So I want to thank y'all as well for believing in me, believing in my vision, and believing in it and supporting it enough to actually take your hard-earned money and, give some to me for my work, for my time, for my effort. Like, I fucks with y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to the voice actors. Shout out to the YouTube supporters, only true ones. Shout out to the Patreon supporters, only the true ones. Only the true supporters. Shout out to everybody. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I look forward to working with y'all in season 3.